Hello everyone. My name is Bob, and this is my channel, Bob at the Movies. This is a channel I started because I like talking about movies, and hopefully you do as well. Um, so and so 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 yeah so today I have a very special video. Something that I try to do is if there's any film, any movie that you would like me to if you have a special request and you would like me to watch it and then review it, I will do my best. I will do my best to do that. And you can do that a few ways. You can either comment down below a film that you'd like me to watch and review. You could message me on Facebook. You could text or email me, what have you. Or you just say, tell me, and I'll do my very best to do that. So this is one of those videos. This film, this film is brought to you by David Shahata. And so David requested this movie a while ago, and I finally getting around to putting a video up about it. So again, this movie was requested by David Shahata, and I am happy to share my thoughts on it. This movie is the Pink Panther. This is the 2006 version with Steve Martin, Kevin Kline's in it, John Reno's in it. It was directed by Sean Levy, who did films such as Real Steel. He did both of the Night of the Museums, and some other things I don't remember off the top of my head. But anyway, again, this is the Steve Martin led Night of the Museum, or not the Steve Martin led Pink Panther. Now it's a remake of a old 1963 film by the same name, and that starred Peter Sellers. First, before I get into this actual film, I gotta tell you about Steve Martin. I love Steve Martin. I think he's hilarious. I think he's he had some classic films such as The Jerk, and one of my favorite films, Planes, Trains, and Automobile, that started him and the late John Candy. Maybe I should watch that and review that again, because that's one of my favorite films, one of my favorite comedies of all time. But anyway, and obviously Steve Martin from Father of the Bride, Cheaper by a Dozen. He's generally one of the funniest comedians out there. So here we find him playing Inspector Jacques Clouseau, a bumbling French detective, and obviously as with all my reviews, there's gonna be no spoilers, even though this movie came out 2006, 15 years ago. So I think it'd be okay to give spoilers away, but I'm gonna just refrain from that just because people really want to see it who haven't seen it and don't want to know anything about it. That's cool. But anyway, so Steve Martin played Inspector Jacques Clouseau, a French detective who's a bumbling, fumbling kind of guy, and so something happens at the beginning of the movie, and there's a crime that needs solved. The guy was murdered, and something was stolen. And so again, Steve Martin's character has to figure out what happened. So first off, let me say, one thing that I loved about it was Steve Martin was hilarious as always. Steve Martin was so funny as he always is, and also he had pretty good chemistry with John Reno's character, who kind of played his partner, whatnot. So yeah, so that was good, and I really like movies that either someone who seems inept or uh, um, they end up succeeding and striving at the end. That's really powerful for me. That really hit that kind of stuff always hits home really well for me. So yeah, so it's a comedy. So you have your Steve Martin comedy where he falls down a lot. He makes a lot of mistakes, and it's just very funny. Yeah. So again, um, it's a comedy. So rule number one of the comedy is you need to make someone laugh, right? Well, I was definitely laughing a lot in this movie. Um, again, most of that is on the back of Steve Martin and just yeah, just his presence and his roles in comedy, which he's really great in. Yeah, so I guess overall, I'm gonna give this film a C plus, and I'll explain why it's a C plus for me, and like all films, all movies are subjective. So whatever your if you rate movies, whatever your rating for a movie, whatever system you use, then that's you. Like I know this happens to be David Shahata, one of David Shahata's favorite movies. So maybe he'll give it higher. I don't know. I haven't talked to him about that. But yeah. So I'll give it a C plus, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it's only a C plus. I'll tell you why it's only a C plus. That's because while it was very funny, it was funny. Uh, um, uh, that's all it was. I didn't find, even though I liked Steve Martin's character and I found myself rooting for him at the end. Uh, the stakes didn't seem too high for him. Yes, he had a get without getting spoiled. He had a thing where he possibly could have lost his job and whatnot, but the stakes weren't very high. I didn't feel that. I didn't feel that high stakes. That like that. So yeah. So again, my grade is a C plus. I encourage you to watch it. I actually encourage you to watch the original 1960s 63 version. As I do with most remakes, just maybe you can compare 'em, so you can compare them and just see. Yeah, so whatever. I know one of the big things in Hollywood is remaking movies and whatnot. So and then I mean that's fine if you want to do that, people want to see that. But I always encourage people to watch the original just so you can see how it was first intended to be seen. So yeah. So again, the Pink Panther for me, it was a good movie. It was a good movie. I liked it. I didn't love it, even just rewatching it. So I give it a C plus. It's still a entertaining time, and yeah. Again, if there's any films you'd like me to watch and hear a couple quick thoughts. Just let me know and I'll do my best to get it. Thank you, and again, this is Bob from Bob of the Movies, and thank you guys. Have a good night.